Welcome to our webinar on where CRM is headed, the Agony and the Ecstasy. My name is Marty and I will guide you through this webinar today. Thank you so much for joining. Before we start, just some organizational points. Of course, we will record the whole webinar and send you the link afterwards. Even if you were not able to join today, if you're registered, you will receive the link for the recording. The presentation time is scheduled for about 20 minutes, with an additional 10 minutes at the end for Q&A. Please wait with your questions until we start with the Q&A session in the end. Let's start with an overview of our methodology and the interviewee profiles. This webinar is based on our findings of our Global CRM and Guest Data Management Study. The study combines the results from our online survey, which 62 hotel chains have completed, the interviews with 25 interviews with hotel chains, 11 interviews with technology providers and sponsors, and our secondary research by h2c. In total, the study covers the answers of 85 unique hotel chains and 11 experts. The study covers Europe, Middle East and Africa, Asia Pacific, and the Americas. From a regional perspective, Europe and the Americas are the largest markets, followed by Asia Pacific and Middle East and Africa. Europe has the largest share of regional hotels, while international hotel chains are predominant in the Americas. The largest share of hotel management companies is in APAC. Out of the 85 different hotel chains, 15 have not installed a CRM system yet. 10 hotel chains did not specify which CRM system they are using. We received feedback from 60 hotel chains which CRM they have implemented. Hotel-specific CRM solutions are dominating the landscape with 34 mentions. 9 mentioned they are using the CRM module of their PMS. Non-hotel specific CRM solutions like Salesforce or Microsoft Dynamics are less used today, but expected to gain share over the forthcoming year. Proprietary solutions, which means that they have their own development in place, are used by both regional chains and international chains. Respondents are increasingly willing to switch to pure CRM systems or plan to replace their existing solution with an unknown system in the future. Reducing data silos is a top priority for hotel chains. The master system for profile management is expected to shift away from the PMS towards the CRM and other systems not specified. TravelClick GMS was the most employed CRM with 23% in usage, followed by Oracle's OCIS, Sendine, Own Developments, and DailyPoint. Serenata, which is now called NextGuest CRM, is used by 7% of the participants, and Microsoft Dynamics by 5% only. The CRM market is highly fragmented with a total of 16 vendors counted in this survey. Now let's have a look at the hotel chain's opinions about CRM and where it is heading. Is CRM agonizing for the hospitality industry? Complexity rules. We have a dedicated CRM team to implement it and keep it under control. You cannot implement a sophisticated CRM system and then leave it alone. This is what a regional hotel chain said about the struggles when implementing a CRM, and especially hotel chains that have not yet or just recently implemented a CRM system see great challenges in the whole implementation process and maintaining a successful CRM management over time. Besides that, changing the company culture towards a guest-centric focus is one of the first hurdles to overcome. As another regional hotel chain says, CRM is one of the biggest challenges, but also the most important step towards the future. Company culture is very important. CRM is new to staff, and not everyone sees the importance. The employee's mind is key. CRM is the hotel's heart, and everything is connected to it. The third statement we have chosen for you says that CRM suppliers need to pave the way for these potential customers by providing the knowledge transfer and standard procedures and manuals, as technology partners often do not provide additional know-how and good manuals that are required for implementation and thereafter. If both are used wisely, great things can be achieved. Staff needs to be trained continuously. When asked what the single most important reason is for not investing in a CRM system, overall cost was the top concern, followed by inadequate team skills. Missing connectivity to other systems is critical, although not a major pushback. Organizational complexities, for example, that many departments are involved, and assigning CRM a low priority often hinder CRM implementation. Technology is always a challenge, but lots of stakeholders make the process more complicated. Hotels are often not aware of how much data they actually have and what they can do with it. The top challenge is that skill set for handling CRM does not exist. We have a vision of how our CRM system should function, but the long implementation process is demotivating. Hotel chains are busy with finding out how to collect the data, but they were overlooking the opportunities of serving the guest. These were statements from hotel chains as well as vendors regarding the key CRM challenges. We see that too many stakeholders can complicate the process, the wealth of guest information remains unrecognized, missing skill sets for strategy development and operations, and lengthy implementation processes are hindering the decision for a new CRM solution, and that guest service opportunities are often overseen. The key objectives for implementing a new CRM system can be clustered into three areas: targeting marketing, performance improvements, and integration with related systems. Obviously, none of the three areas can stand alone. It's always a combination of all three. Arguably, integration could be considered as part of the system's performance. As many different areas are affected by the CRM, many stakeholders are involved. Therefore, helping to reduce complexity is a key success factor for long-term usage of the system. Based on the previous statements and findings, this question arises: is CRM technology too complex? What are the key challenges regarding CRM hotel chains face today? Pure technology only ranks third within the top CRM challenges, where 25 respondents claimed that software limitations disable proper CRM execution. Nevertheless, technology also has a side effect on guest data structure, which is the most mentioned challenge. For half of the respondents, guest data is useless for guest communication. All other challenges are assigned to deficiencies in staff skills, knowledge, organization, guidance, and missing resources or insufficient execution. The bottom line: CRM is labor intensive. Experienced managers are required to develop the overall CRM strategy, implement processes, and train the staff. Furthermore, staff retention is often an unsolved issue. High staff turnover can have a very negative impact on overall guest services. The high share of companies predominantly maintaining a manual process for data cleansing is a call for action on both hotel chain and vendor side. Less than half rely on an automated cleansing process, which obviously doesn't rule out manual adjustments. As clean data is the absolute core of every CRM initiative, the path to improving data quality seems lengthy. Tech providers can certainly ease the process, for example by more standardization and artificial intelligence, but hotels are always part of the process, especially for rolling out standard operational procedures to improve data management across all business units and companies involved. How is guest communication changing, and can it become ecstatic? So, what is the state of personalized guest communication today? Just as a quick reminder or a quick note here, we divided that into targeted and personalized guest communication or actions. Targeted is always regarding a whole group or segment with a special interest, and personalized communication is always to one single individual person. The highest level of personalization is dedicated to the lowest number of guests, for example, greeting VIPs. Today, especially email and other online and offline marketing campaigns with a high volume lack personalization to a large degree. In general, personalization technologies are far from maturity today. Especially local activities and transfers that are not offered by the hotel directly lack a high degree of personalization. Offering special and spa treatments is gaining traction, in particular when last bookings are tracked. On the upside, making special amenity offers has advanced to a high personalization level. Available CRM technology is often not utilized to a large extent. For example, 84% of the interviewees stated that their CRM system supports personalized communications, but personalized emails are only used by 19% of the hotel chains. System functionality is only one enabling feature towards successful CRM operations. So, besides the implementation of the needed features, awareness of the importance and training of the use must increase. Not only the hoteliers are responsible, but also vendors to improve the right methods of training. Although email campaigns are not the only thing CRM has to offer, they are at the core of today's guest communications and rank highest by a large margin together with the respective BI functions. Somewhat surprisingly comes the comparatively low ranking of guest profile management and guest data cleansing with only 5 mentions, which is essential for successfully managing email campaigns. But it seems that the hoteliers do not see data cleansing as a system challenge, but as a challenge affecting the whole company environment. Therefore, the problem is probably not as often assigned to the system, but as a general key challenge. Also, the low interest in multiple communication channels besides email underlines the hotel's rather thin focus on email campaigns. With further sophistication of CRM strategies, it can be expected that non-email channels will gain ground over the next 3 years. So the final question is, are CRM systems oversized or underutilized? 12 months after CRM implementation, only 30% of all companies use more than half of the available functionalities. This figure increases to 59% after 24 months, which shows that CRM training and system familiarity takes time, assuming that performance is also gradually increased. But even after 24 months, 4 in 10 companies still use less than 50% of the available functionalities. The question arises if CRM systems are oversized or underutilized, or if hotel chains are simply overwhelmed with the tools and operation of CRM. In order to succeed, hoteliers, together with their CRM vendor, need to define what they want with the solution. A modular system could help to offer semi-customized solutions. In addition, training the staff is important to utilize the CRM to its full extent. These are statements to the question, which functionalities must a CRM system have in order to best execute your marketing and communication strategy? Good campaign management requires a good BI tool and up-to-date profiles, which calls for a solid cleansing process. For seamless guest experience, we feel it is fair to say that all functionalities are equally important, as stated in the second quote. This regional chain considers email marketing as outdated. Other channels, such as WhatsApp, are gaining importance rapidly, but we don't think they will replace email soon, rather than complement the channel. An area that is supposed to support the staff that works with a CRM solution is artificial intelligence, or AI. AI can be used to support campaign management, guest-faced communication, and guest data cleansing. These top 3 areas for AI employment rank nearly the same in importance. All three require a different automation approach for improving guest services. Especially chatbots are expected to grow rapidly, but from a small base. Far behind the top three ranks the request for robotic concierge services, which is the most important for APAC and Europe. So, what are the final conclusions? CRM is more than just email communication. Tools to analyze guest needs are highly requested. Awareness of importance of guest data must further increase. Targeted activities are widely used while personalized actions lag behind. A clean guest database is often not in place or a mostly manual process. Integration issues must be solved and SOPs need to be put in place. While implementing a CRM solution can be complex, the bigger challenge is to maintain the system and use it to its full extent. Investments in CRM are increasing. Vendors must ensure to meet the hotel chain's challenges of system integration and provide consulting as how to best operate CRM. With more decision makers at hotel chain level for implementing a CRM system increases, helping to reduce complexity is a key success factor for long-term usage of the system. Without our sponsors, we wouldn't been able to conduct such a large study. So thank you very much for sponsoring and your support. We very much appreciate that. And now we will open up the floor for your questions. Please use the Q&A function to submit your questions, and I will just let you do that for a minute and then I will answer your questions. So while everybody is typing the questions, let me really quick one more information. We are launching our next study. It will be about the state of hotel internet booking engines and meta search. So if you are interested in becoming a sponsor, write me an email and contact us for detailed information as the deadline of the sign up phase is coming up. I just received the note from an attendee that it is not allowed to send marketing messages via WhatsApp. That is true due to the new GDPR regulations. This is not allowed. And this is mainly for the WhatsApp broadcast, which is still in service. It is discussed if it's GDPR compliant, but there still is the WhatsApp broadcast where persons and individuals can sign up for a newsletter type of WhatsApp messaging. So I think the hotel chain with the statement some slides before that were referring to the WhatsApp broadcast. But in general, other communication channels besides email are coming up and moving to other messaging services. Okay, yes. We received the questions, which is saying, are there results where the CRM department is organizationally integrated, and how big are the CRM teams? Yes, we have that in our study, and I will send you the regarding slides if you are interested in that. Just let me really highlight the key finding on that. There are many stakeholders involved, and the decision makers are ranging from CEOs to IT executives, or it is still in the marketing department. So there are a lot of different departments involved. Some bigger hotel chains and the international hotel chains already have a CRM department. This is fairly new, and they tend to be very small. So most chains have task force or CRM boards, I guess, where a lot of different departments are involved. And if you're interested in that, I will note that down and send you the regarding figures. Okay, as no more questions are coming up, of course you can always reach out to us and ask questions. I would like to say thank you for your time today. Subscribe to our newsletter or follow us on LinkedIn to stay updated on upcoming webinars or other studies. We will not spam you with newsletters. These are only coming out 6 times a year. So if you're interested, the sign up window will open up after you leave the webinar. Thank you again for your time and your questions and notes. If more questions or comments are arising, please feel free to reach out to us, and we are happy to hear from you. So have a great rest of your day or start of your day wherever you are situated. Thank you very much, and goodbye.